everybody, and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43, and tonight we are back in the Kansas, and we are going to control the map. Now, this is something I brought up on our recent video where we broke down like the competitive game between it was Warfare at Sea and Pacific Bay. Now, if you guys remember, we talked about map control and what map control actually is. Well, this is not a domination match, so we don't get the cap control, right? So we can still have map control. And what we want with map control is putting ourselves in a position where we can continuously affect the entirety of the map, or as close to the entirety as possible. Now, the enemy is going to help us out with this quite a bit by splitting up very minimally. They're all going to go basically to the same side, right? Now, early on in this match, I believe there's a Chapayev, I think, enemy Chappie that's about to be spotted. I don't know how this man got spotted. I don't know if he fires his guns or if our cruisers just get close enough to spot him or what. But either way, this Chappie gets spotted, and that is not the position you want to be in a Chappie. Right there. Caught with his pants down in the middle of the open. Nothing he can do about this. I'm in a perfect position for a crossfire, and I mean, it looks real good, don't it, folks? Bonk. Oh my god, he gets away with it. He's so lucky that that's only a single citadel. There was four overpins in there, but it didn't matter because he's dead. That guy lasted all of 1 minute. 1 minute and he's dead. That's why you got to be careful. And his last-ditch effort to fire a shot at me in angst, it did not work out. But now we've got a Jean Bart that's bow into us. We've got a Tirpitz B coming all the way from his side of the map over here because, you know, again, giving up map control is definitely what everybody wants to do in this game. It's like, why would you establish a flank so that you can, like, I don't know, surround an enemy? When has that ever worked in history? But this Atlanta, this guy needs to go, like, play the lottery after this shot because I knew exactly what he was going to do. It's plain as day. Dude is gone. And look at this accuracy. Look at this accuracy. They landed a little bit high. If those land any lower, that man's going back to port. But they landed a little bit too high. But 7 overpins on that man. Go play the lottery, sunshine. And don't test me again, because you won't get lucky the second time. Foreshadowing? Maybe. But Jean Bart is still bow taking us. We're going to go ahead and slap that superstructure as best we can. And this is why I love the Kansas so much, man. It's so reliable. Like, you pull the trigger, you know what you're getting, and that's when the destroyer gets spotted. Akatsuki gets spotted in the open on my left, and that is perfect. Why? Because now I know where he's at. Like, destroyers are kind of like snakes. If you know where they're at, they're not that scary, right? It's the ones that you don't know where they are, those are the scary ones, right? That's the same thought process for me with a destroyer. If I can see you, I'm not afraid of you. If I can't see you, I'm terrified. Because I have to play around what I can't see. And it doesn't matter if I don't know where you're at or which direction you're coming from. It is very difficult to plan dodging torpedoes. But Gneisno and North Carolina are going to push around that corner on that far side. A lot of my team is sitting at the back cap. But again, their team hasn't really done anything other than just pull together. So they're not in a terrible position for our team. And we've got 2 cruisers that pushed around that right flank. So they're in a decent position to get some crossfires as well as put pressure on the enemy cap. Now, right now you're probably thinking I'm being a little bit too passive, but I expected torpedoes from the Akatsuki, right? Like I didn't expect him to just not shoot torpedoes in my direction. If I spot a destroyer, there's a good chance he's probably launching torpedoes at me. It's usually how I figure it. But here I was moving forward, hoping to get a shot at the Eastern Dragon. He goes dark. I can't get a shot, so then I settle for the Tirpitz. And of course, I take a shot at the Tirpitz right as he goes dark. And fortunately, it was still locked on, so we get a pretty solid result. Seven penetrations on that shot. We're at 65,000 damage. Not too shabby. The Akatsuki again pops up at 8 or 9 kilometers, firing his guns. I mean, it's a bold strategy, I suppose. But we're going to go ahead and get ready to shoot him. But he is going to, with the front guns, we get the guns away. And unfortunately, we land one overhead. I thought we missed him. But Eastern Dragon comes around the corner, and we go ahead and take the auto-aim shot towards the island as he comes around the corner, and again, one hit, one Citadel. It's a shame. It really is, because I would love to get those multiple Citadel hits, but it just doesn't seem to work out. But as we know where our team is heading, our team is going around to the left flank. Now I'm going to counter-rotate, right? I'm going to reverse around to the right a little bit. I'm also going to try to get some shots on this North Carolina, who's pushing that left flank as well. Front guns are away, rear guns are away, and as I keep reversing, the enemy is going to have to start thinking about the fact that their team is, or my team is about to start capturing the base, right? So we're going to put ourselves in a position to cover those guys that are capturing the base, because these guys are inevitably going to turn around and start heading back to the cap, and that's exactly what they're doing, right? So we've got an Anchorage and a Miyoko, and you can see I'm just checking to see what they are, what are the odds that they survive, who I should prioritize in these situations. So right here I go for the DPM. I'm like, okay, this guy got away with it once. I'm not going to get a better option or opportunity than this. I don't get spotted. He doesn't see these coming. He is tunnel visioning, and he doesn't get lucky twice. I told you. You don't get away with that twice. You might get away with it once, but you won't get it twice. Now, Eastern Dragon gets spotted momentarily because of the island. But we've got a beautiful look at an angled Tirpitz, so we're going to aim a little bit high. We don't want to hit the belt if we can avoid it, so we're expecting torpedoes from Eastern Dragon because of the way he just turned. So we're just going to stop short of the edge of the island, and we're going to keep shooting at these guys that are here. Now, I do take a fire from, I believe it's the Gneisno over there, shooting HE for some reason. But you can see I'm looking for a shot window for this Eastern Dragon. Fortunately, Anchorage says I don't need to worry about it, which is perfect, because now I can go back to shooting a broadside of the Tirpitz. Now, he is still angled, so we still want to aim high. These are very good armor-piercing rounds. We know that, so we just want to get as many on target as possible. And not the best result there, but we're up to 129,000 damage. I am going to bounce off the island here and go back into reverse. Want to get another shot at this Tirpitz here if we can. And you can see he's actually turning towards us a little bit, which has now made him completely flat broadside. So no more angles, none of that bull crap. This one's gonna sting. And sure enough, it does. We get 7 penetrations on that one. 5 full pins, 2 over pins. Took everything that man had left to offer. And we're going to continue to reverse because we have a Prince Heinrich over here. We're 143,000 damage. But the Heinrich is also going to start trying to chase these guys. So we're going to try to put ourselves in a position, take advantage of it. I am shocked that this Akatsuki didn't, like, come at me at some point. I don't know who he's attacking, but it's not me. So here we get a shot around the island. Unfortunately, lose a couple of shells in the island. Get an okay result. 4 overpins. Wasn't expecting a lot. Ah, there's the Akatsuki. He decided that he needed to go back and defend his cap. Well, I give you props for that, but that is an Anchorage and you are dead. Well done. But less things for me to worry about, right? Now, again, I'm expecting torpedoes, so we're going to try to stop before we get around the island. You can see I'm already in the stop position. We get a terrible RNG roll there on the accuracy, but we do manage to get 2 full pins through the bow. And as soon as we get loaded, we're going to take another shot. Now, I see this Gneisno here, and I'm thinking, okay, well, the Heinrich is already dead, right? Like, I don't need to shoot the Heinrich again. But I've got a beautiful look at this Gneisno. So I take the front guns, and he disappears, and I don't get a chance to use the rear guns, unfortunately. But the front guns actually hit pretty hard. We're at 4 penetrations on the front guns alone. 163,000 damage. And unfortunately, he is going to get behind the island beforehand. And once again, I'm expecting torpedoes. It was a Heinrich there, right? So I'm stopping, getting ready to change course to use the island to shield me from torpedoes. That is the thought process here. But you can see I'm sizing this guy up. But before he gets around the island, he's going to end up taking a lot of damage. I apologize, I'm yawning. I just finished my stream with Legendary, so we got a shot out. The rears get through, the fronts do not, but I do believe we get a pretty decent chunk on him with the rears here. Bunk. There you go. Another 6 hits for 3 full and 3 overpins for 172,000 damage. Just solid cap control, or map control. Just taking a centralized position, keeping those guns firing, protecting ourselves, utilizing the islands as best we can, and just taking what the enemy gives us, right? That is the name of the game. It really is that simple. Our team didn't do the best job positioning-wise. Us helping get rid of that chappie at the beginning was huge. But 2,476 base XP, top of the leaderboard. What more can you ask for? So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you in the next video.